Good morning. It is Saturday. I think Virgo season starts today. Virgo. They'll have you spinning, they'll have you cleaning, they'll have you sorting. They'll be putting your soups in alphabetical order in the cupboard, and you won't know where anything is, but you will feel very purified in the end. I once lost a bet about Judge Judy with that big white collar. I would have swore to you with that big white starched, feminine mispressed collar that she was a Virgo, but darn, she was a Libra. Go figure, a judge, right? Because Libra rules justice. Well, we have the flying angels, I don't know what they're called, flying over here practicing because I'm sort of close to Pensacola. So if you hear them, that's what you're hearing, and it's like, shoo, which I used to love hearing them in my Key West studio. They used to fly above there. The Blue Angels, that's what they're called. And this lady would come out, as a group, a big art studio group, a whole bunch of us. And this one woman used to come out and she'd start yelling, oh, now the blue devils are here, because stuff would shake. And, but I enjoyed it. I love the noise. I always found flying kind of a wild thing. And I just want to give a plug today to this, which is a tattoo convention in New Orleans. The dates are September 6th to the 8th. And they're having live human suspension, which I don't know what the heck that is, burlesque and a sideshow. And if anybody's thinking of getting a tattoo, that would be the time. So I'm going to start today with a very weird reading that I got a while back. And the reason that I'm mentioning it is because when stuff like this happens, you're trying to get you're trying to get a reading. You're trying to get people who understand your point of view and where you've been. And they're looking at something. So I was looking at Jupiter because Jupiter rules my chart. Anybody that has Sagittarius rising, Jupiter is most likely your chart ruler. So Sagittarius ascendant, Sagittarius rising. So if Jupiter is the planet of expansion and the higher mind, but I met a lady and I was trying to help her with her chart, and I noticed that she had Jupiter conjunct her sun. And when I went to do the reading, I had to get help from another astrologer, and they kind of put me into this mode, and I just think it's really cool. Jupiter with the sun, survival, a mind of its own, what we need, self-assertion, staying alive, basic survival, winning something, winning a home, winning the lottery, opportunity, starting your own business, anything about your journey. And then this is just my little notes that I took when she gave it to me. They're my crazy sketches. But the reason I'm mentioning that is Jupiter is going direct. And it's the planet of luck, the planet of expansion. And you can see where it is in your chart. 12, there's 12 houses in your chart, and see where it's hitting and where it's transiting. Now, transits to me are tricky, and they get on my last nerve because they have to be a little more exact. And I've been told before during the transits, different time zones, it depends where the person who's calculating the chart is living. So, and it doesn't really matter because usually the transits stay for different periods of time. But I just wanted to read that Jupiter with the sun. If anybody has that conjunct in their chart, let's say your Jupiter is in Pisces and your sun is in Pisces, then, that would definitely apply to you, what I read. And then also it would apply if you have Jupiter